Hello friends, my name is Jagre and you're watching me on my YouTube channel, and today we are going to learn the JDBC, right? So basically JDBC is nothing but Java database connectivity, and it is used to fire the SQL commands through Java, right? So let us see how to do that. Here I'm using the database as MySQL. You can use any database, only certain credentials will change. So this is MySQL command prompt. I'm considering that you know all basic SQL queries, right? Like insert, update, delete and select, right? So just before starting, I am explaining something to you that please remember: insert, update, delete, these are DML queries. Why DML? DML means data manipulation language. So these three queries do manipulation on data, so called data manipulation language queries, whereas select is called DDL query, right? Data definition language query. Fine. So we'll start the JDBC example. Before that, you need to import a library, that is MySQL connector. So you can search it over the net, my-sql-connector.jar file. You can get it on MySQL website, or you can also have it on Java 2SE site. So I'm downloading it with, right? So this is a zip file. This is one option. You can download from other sites too, right? So it is getting downloaded. I'm going to import this jar file into a lib, right? And I have already explained you how to set this library, right? Or else you can go to my website, that is scriptinglogic.com, and in Selenium section there is a link setting up Selenium project. There you can see how to set this library, right? So now as this is downloaded, right? So this file I am just copying it and pasting it into the lib directory, right? So now I can directly use all the functions that is being defined inside that MySQL connector jar. So here I'll write public static void main string args, right? So there are 4 steps of JDBC, that is Java Database Connectivity. The first step is loading a driver, right? And let us see how to do that. Write class.forName. C is capital in this class. com.mysql.jdbc.Driver, right? It is going to throw an exception. I'll handle it using throws, right? Then next is creating connection. Right. So to do that, we must have 3 variables: string URL. It will be the connection URL. It is nothing but JDBC :mysql : localhost / 3306. It is a port number of MySQL / database name. So let us create a database, right? So to create database name, suppose student, right? So the database is created. I can see using show databases, right? So here the student is created. To select the database, I need to write use student, right? So I'll also create a table inside it. So create table, say marks, id, int, name, varchar 10, branch, varchar 10, marks, int. Now I'll be firing this query, and the query is executed. The table is created. So to see the structure of this table, I am writing desc marks, right? So it contains 4 columns having these data types, right? And if I say select star from marks, it is giving me empty set, right? So my database name is student, right? So next is string username. So username for my SQL is root. Fine. Then string password is also root, right? Now I'll write a statement for creating connection. So connection con is equal to driver manager dot get connection URL username password. Again, it is going to throw some kind of exception. I'll handle it SQL exception. Right, so now the second step is also completed. The third step is creating a statement. Right, so for that, statement st. Now here statement is having many alternative. Statement is coming from different classes, java.sql, com.mysql.jdbc, then java beans. You should import statement only from java.sql, right? So st is equal to con I have taken from here, con dot create statement, right? So the third step is also completed. The fourth one is execute query, right? For that I should have a query written in a string. I'm writing string SQL is equal to, say, I'll insert certain record into my table. So insert into marks values, say 1, then Amol, branch it, say IT, then marks are, say, 67, right? So as I've discussed earlier, insert update delete are DML queries. So to execute DML queries, I must use st dot execute update, and pass this SQL string, right? So this completes all those 4 steps of JDBC. But my friends, we must close all those things that we have recently opened, right? We have opened connection con, we have also opened a statement, so we must close in a reverse way, right? Like st dot close, then con dot close. You should not write con dot close first, because if you close this connection, then we will not find the statement, right? And these two statements are must. So we will execute this code, run. There is an error. We forgot to write J here, right? So now I'll run once again. So there is no error, it is executed. We will check this with SQL, that is select star from marks, right? So this record, like 1 Amol IT 67, is inserted here, right? Similarly, you can use any kind of any other queries as well, like delete or update. It will work accordingly, and you can check it in this SQL, right? So insert, update, delete will work like the same, but if you want to use select command, that is if you want to view some certain records inside that table, so the procedure is different. What I'll do, I'll insert some more values like 2 mol 1 conf, right, at least 2 values I'll insert, right. So there are 2 values and we'll print this. So here the SQL query will be select star from marks, right. So we cannot execute the query using execute update, right. We must use st.execute query, right, and pass the string, right. So this statement is going to return a result set, right. The set of all the records will be returned in a result set. So we will write rs, that is, it is an object of result set rs is equal to st.execute query, and then we will use a loop wherein while result set dot next, right. So until and unless this statement becomes false, the loop is going to execute. That is, as long as there is a record in a result set, this loop is going to execute, right. So as I am going to print this on the console, so system.out.println rs.get int, all the integer like columns are retrieved using get int. In these inverted commas, write your column label, that is id, right. So similarly you can write the second column is name, and the third one is branch, the fourth one is marks, right. I'll execute this. You can see all the records have been printed. I'll print it in a better way, in a row format like so. For that, so in this way, run this. Right, so you can see that all the records have been printed, right. So this was all about the JDBC, that is Java Database Connectivity. If you like this video, please hit the like button below this video, and if you have still not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you want to learn Selenium with me, then you can contact me on the number that is displayed on the screen. Thank you very much. Search for my channel Amol Ujagre on YouTube. To subscribe, please click on this subscribe button and nearby the bell button to get you the notifications. Please click on the send me all notifications so that once I upload a new video, you will get the notification. If you are using YouTube on mobile, then search for my channel Amol Ujagre on YouTube mobile. To subscribe, here there is a subscribe button, please click on it.
Please also click on the bell button to get the notification.